Welcome to this edition of the El Segundo City Council Recap. I'm your host, Marta Guzman Hurtado. Let's take a look at some of the items presented to the El Segundo City Council at their April 20th, 2021 meeting. During special presentations, the City Council read a proclamation to recognize the month of April as National Donate Life Month. The Council encouraged residents to sign up to be an organ, eye, and tissue donor by visiting donatelifecalifornia.org. El Segundo Fire Chief Chris Donovan provided the COVID-19 update. Los Angeles County continues to see a rapid decrease in new cases, deaths, hospitalizations, and ICU rates. The county needs to stay in the current orange tier for 3 weeks to move to the less restrictive yellow tier. The administration of vaccines is an important key to reopen the economy. As of April 20th, 26.1 million doses have been administered in California and 6.5 million in Los Angeles County. More than 6,000 El Segundo residents have received the vaccine. The All Hazards Incident Management Team has provided a total of 1,795 doses to residents since April 8th through various vaccine clinics at the Recreation Park Clubhouse. The All Hazards Incident Management Team will continue to work with the LA County Department of Public Health to administer future vaccine clinics in El Segundo. The City Council approved the consent calendar. One item to note was a resolution approving plans for new sidewalk construction projects. City Council approved the sidewalk improvements along the 400 block of West Mariposa and 300 block of West Pine as part of the city's capital improvement program, but asked staff to work with residents to find creative solutions to preserve trees in the path of the proposed sidewalk. During public hearings, after some discussion, City Council approved an ordinance amendment to the El Segundo Municipal Code to allow non-commercial backyard beekeeping in the single-family residential zone district. Before the amendment is adopted, it will be on the May 4th City Council agenda for a second reading. During staff presentation, City Council approved the contract with RRM Design Group for consulting services to update the Downtown Specific Plan. The Downtown Specific Plan will focus on a framework for reimagining downtown over the next 20 years. There will be an extensive public outreach effort that will include community stakeholders to help develop the plan. A kickoff meeting is planned for May, with community outreach occurring throughout the summer. City Council also approved an agreement with RJM Design Group to prepare a recreation park needs assessment. The group will work with staff to develop a comprehensive plan to reflect community needs, address aging infrastructure, serve as a practical plan of action for meeting short-term and long-range goals for the City of El Segundo's parks and recreational facilities. Chief Finance Officer Joe Lilio provided a fiscal year 2021 mid-year citywide budget report and recommended adjustments to several funds to balance the budget by the end of the fiscal year on June 30th, 2021. Mr. Lilio shared budget challenges, many due to COVID-19, and future opportunities. The proposed fiscal year 21-22 citywide budget will be presented to City Council at the May 4th City Council meeting with recommendations to continue to maintain fiscal stability. Community Services Director Melissa McCullum presented the El Segundo Weisburn Aquatic Center operational and financial report for fiscal year 2019-2020. Net revenue projections for the first 2 years were lower than anticipated. 2020 operations were impacted by COVID-19 public health restrictions. Council asked Ms. McCullum to work with staff to identify ways to make the plunge and aquatic center financially sustainable and bring back recommendations. Human Resources Director Rebecca Reddick presented a resolution about paying and reporting the value of employer-paid member contributions for the Police Managers Association. The resolution allows the city to meet a CalPERS requirement. During the committee's, commissions, and board reports, the Arts and Culture Advisory Committee Chair Neil Von Flew shared a report outlining the group's budget proposal initiatives for 2021-22. The initiatives include outdoor dining enhancements, Festival of Holidays, Poet Laureate Program, TEDx El Segundo, and an after-school art program. The committee's proposed budget for fiscal year 21-22 total is $183,000. The proposal will be considered and approved by the City Council during the regular budget process. The Council also approved the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee bylaws. The committee was formed in 2020 to advise the City Council on issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. The group will be examining 4 key areas, which will include public safety, citywide organizations, community at large, and local economy. Deputy City Manager Barbara Voss shared information on the conclusion of the El Segundo Economic Development Advisory Council. The group is transitioning to a private nonprofit entity known as the El Segundo Economic Development Corporation. The city will continue to support the private nonprofit group and its economic development vision. The City Council announced the new Planning Commission appointments for the year. They are Kevin McGay, his term expires June 20th, 2023, Ryan Baldino, his term expires June 30th, 2024, and Brenda Newman, her term expires June 30th, 2024. During City Council reports, the Council considered a policy to guide strategic planning and budgeting decisions on how to utilize the revenues generated from the Topgolf agreement and operations. City Council directed staff to incorporate the proposed Topgolf revenue allocation policy into the proposed fiscal year 2021-22 citywide budget that will be presented to City Council on May 4th. City Council also mentioned the recent announcement to establish the Space Force Systems Command at the U.S. Air Force Base in El Segundo and the positive impact that it will have on the aerospace industry in the region. City Council also recognized staff and Marty Adams from the Department of Water and Power for their work to help Jack Crawford with his Eagle Scout project to build a viewing station on Grand Avenue to allow the public to sit and admire the John Van Hammersfield water tank mural on Grand Avenue. The project is now complete for the community to enjoy. To watch the complete City Council meeting for April 20th, 2021 and learn more about the agenda items covered, visit elsegundo.org or watch the meeting on Channel 3. Thank you for watching this edition of El Segundo City Council Recap.